All right, so I bet you have been in this situation before. You really, really, really want to speak your truth with someone you love, whether it's a family member or a friend or maybe even a coworker, right? You have something that is authentic to you that they're either asking about or talking about, and you really want to say that authentic truth that comes from deep within you. But you know from how they're talking or what you already know about them that they're probably not going to receive it well. Maybe they're going to judge you. Maybe they're going to think you're crazy. Maybe they're going to think you're a conspiracy theorist. Maybe they are whatever it is. You don't feel safe sharing with them, but you don't want to lie, right? You don't want to be somebody you're not. But what do? Right? This is such an important question because I think that when we're on a spiritual path, we're all going to run into this. And I know in the beginning of my journey, I was too afraid to speak my truth at all. And I think this is so common for us. And so I didn't. I kept it down deep inside. I didn't tell anyone. I didn't want them to think I was crazy. And I knew they would. And I don't think I was wrong because when I did finally, after years and years and years of hiding that authentic inner self inside, I started branching out and sharing a little bit more of who I really was with the people in my life. They thought I was nuts. So I wasn't wrong, right? I wasn't making it up. That's really what ended up happening. But by going very slowly at my own pace and doing a little bit every day of becoming more who I really wanted to be, the people in my life saw that. They saw that it wasn't just this fluke thing where when they sort of reacted to me like, you're a crazy person, stop acting crazy. And I didn't. I kept very steadily. I wasn't really talking to them about it at all anymore, but I kept steadily becoming slowly who it was I wanted to be. They were watching and they noticed that I wasn't stopping. Their words weren't intimidating me into stopping. And this is actually sort of like the coolest sentence ever that I've started to share with people. Like when we're afraid of what other people are going to say or do if we're authentically us, that fear is directing our life, right? It's creating for us. And let me tell you, fear gives really bad advice. I'm going to say it one more time because it is so majorly important. Fear gives really bad advice. Let that really soak in. Think about it. Fear is not coming from your inner self, is it? No, it's not. Fear is coming from your fear of what all those other people are going to say if you do this, if you speak your truth. And are those people speaking their truth? Are they really happy? Do you want to create that same situation for yourself? Probably not, right? The best advice, divine advice, comes from your inner self. Whether that's the voice in your head, that's I am like mine, your inner voice that speaks to you, whether it's your intuition, whether it's your gut feeling, whether you get chills when you know something's right, however your intuition is speaking to you right now, because it is speaking to you. The question is whether or not you're recognizing it. That is the good advice. Your intuition sees sees the entire picture of the universe and can move you like a chess piece on a board in a beautiful symphony if you listen to it and not only listen, but take its guidance. That's the good advice. That's the best advice. It's the only advice that's going to get you to where you want to go, to be that person who feels fulfilled and lit up every day. That's the advice you want to take. Don't take that advice that's based in fear. But at the same time, sometimes it's best not to share your truth yet with those people who are going to attack it. Because when you're new at trying to step into your authenticity and you have people in your life that are going to batter you down, it becomes really, really hard for you to step into that authentic you. So in the beginning, what I did was I didn't share my truth with other people. I very slowly got started on the path of taking a little bit of action every day towards becoming that person I wanted to be. And I didn't worry that I wasn't loud and proud yet about being the authentic me. I just had faith that if I kept taking a tiny bit of action, whether it was 5 or 10 minutes of action every day, that I would grow into the person that I wanted to be. And that's exactly what's been happening. So I think often when we set a huge goal in the future of the person we want to be, it can become a little overwhelming because we're so far away from that person when we're first getting started. It's like the other side of the moon. And so if we're focused on that huge goal out in the future, depending on your personality type and your blueprint, it might just be too much. So a great little trick there is just to focus on doing a little bit every day. And every day, like I say, even if I'm sick, I'm still going to take 5 or 10 minutes of action because I don't ever want to let that momentum go. I want to keep that momentum going, becoming more and more the person that is authentic to my inner self and who I want to be. So I hope this was so helpful, and have a beautiful, beautiful day.